All right, this is Walter. Hey, I'm doing another show. I'm going to kind of make this simple tonight. It might only be a few minutes because I got to get up early in the morning tomorrow, and I left work very late. Hey, I'm not going to say too much. It was kind of funny tonight. I'm at work, and last 2 nights there's something going on between my boss and someone else at the job, another boss. One's male, one's female. Don't want to go any further because I actually like both people. But it was kind of a little bit of a nuisance because last night and tonight, he didn't show up, my boss is a male, until last night, until the very end of the shift. And tonight I was kind of looking for him, and it was kind of funny because I poked around and, comments were made, and it was kind of funny because I went into this other building from mine trying to look for both of them, and neither one could be found. And then eventually they both kind of showed up separately, but they did show up. Yeah, I don't want to start any problems because I like both people. It's a nuisance. I mean, they could be just very well friends. But yeah, when you really need your boss, the last thing you want to do is try to hunt him down. Anyway, like I said, it's going to be a short and simple night because I got things to do. I went for my consultation today for plastic surgery, and I guess 2 people kind of talked me out of trying to do it. I still am kind of interested in doing so. It unfortunately is very expensive. I don't have the paper in front of me, but you're talking between $2,300 to $3,000 just for a simple procedure, which is pretty pricey. Trust me, I don't have that kind of money. I really don't want to get myself into any more debt. But yeah, I'll have to tell you, the woman who was doing the consultation, she was incredible looking. I think she is proof in the pudding. They really do good work because you're a young woman, young girl, and she had really big breasts, and she looked like a figure 8 as far as her body goes. Yeah, she was incredible looking, but you can tell she had a lot of massive plastic surgery. Nothing that was extreme, minus her breasts were very big. So, and obviously implants. So, yeah, I'm just very tired and it's getting late. So, I just wanted to do a quick show tonight. I decided I might change my name of my show. I'm not going to change my bumper, but I will maybe change my name. It's kind of easy to remember. I might change it to just iWalter, like, because I use all Apple products. So the lowercase I with Walter, I think that'd be kind of interesting. Anyway, I'm not going to sabotage stories tonight because I will, because I'm so extremely tired. But it was kind of funny. A friend had sent me this article, or I think he did, or I found it myself. But it says, judge reduces child rapist sentence because he didn't intend to harm the victim. So this was on Facebook. That article was actually from the HuffingtonPost.com, and the caption was, an Orange County Superior Court judge knocked a child rapist mandatory sentence of 25 years to life imprisonment down to 10 years because the suspect didn't appear to... I hate when they do that stuff. Mandatory sentence, did not intend to harm the toddler he had assaulted. So, hey, you know what? I've been asking for this. You hear all these women getting away with raping children. Like, literally, it's like a slap on the wrist. So, finally, my beck and call was answered. And this male who had raped a child, trust me, I don't think it's right for anyone to sexually assault a child. But my whole thing is, I'm sick and tired of seeing these women get away with stuff that they should be getting equal punishment. And this is definitely not a solution, but it's a little bit of, well, it's on the shoe's on the other foot, so to speak. Anyway, like I said, I'm not going to go into grave detail because I do want to make this short and simple tonight. Anyway, there was an article also a friend did send me, and it had stated Marilyn Manson allegedly punched in the face at a Canadian Denny's stereo gum. I never heard of that. Anyway, Marilyn Manson tour in support of the Pale Emperor, his new album, basically. Saturday, it sounds like Lethbridge. I'm not going to go into that, folks. It's not my thing tonight. I just wanted to basically touch base. A friend did send me this story. Man 100 killed sleeping wife with axe before killing himself with a knife. So I kind of made the comment on that caption alone. I basically called it Hatchet 4, Adam Green's Hatchet movies, because I begged him, hey, why don't you make another one? He's like, no, I'm not going to make any more. After the third one, it was a trilogy, which I understand. Hey, I don't blame the man. He doesn't want to beat a dead horse. By the way, that story, if you want to read it, from Marilyn Manson, that was actually on stereogum.com. That's where that came from. That's the name of the website. I think it's a Canadian website. The man who axed his wife, that was from Elmwood Park, New Jersey. The man was actually 100 years old, and he killed his wife. And that was actually, that article, if you want to read it, that's from the Dreamin' Demon. I don't know what else to say. There were some funny stories my friend posted on my webpage tonight. One stated we're going back and forth with funny pictures. Not that it's a funny issue. 5 Texas firefighters accused of sodomizing trainee with sausage. So, some of this, the captions are longer. You don't even have to go any further. That's usually the way I am. I'm sorry, I'm pretty easy and get very easily amused just by the captions. So, there was a story also. That one that I just mentioned, by the way, looks like it's on, I think it looked like a Fox News thing, but apparently not. Sorry about that. Filed to Texas. Okay. Doesn't Fox DFW. So it does look like a Fox art. Oh, it's okay. It's I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's a webpage called Gawker.com. That's Gawker, but it's Gawker.com. It's if you want to read this stuff, I'll just give you the links tonight. It's nothing new around here, though, but in the Philadelphia area, it was police are searching South Philadelphia for a teen last seen Sunday. So, I don't know. I don't want to beat a dead horse myself, even though I will. But it says in Philadelphia, police are seeking for public assistance in locating a missing 16-year-old girl from South Philadelphia. It says Christina, that's her name, last seen Sunday, the 7th, and South Streets at approximately 5 o'clock. So she's presumed missing. But you know what? It's becoming more and more a norm around here. Violence and disappearances of kids and everything else. Anyway, there's not much else I really want to touch upon. There was some interesting article, actually. That one was in the Norristown Times Herald, by the way. There was a story, there was a story from comicbook.com. They had a lot of really good stuff today that I was kind of glancing at as I was at work and on my break when I did take my breaks. Anyway, it was Batman vs. Superman, first cut completed to be screened for composers tomorrow, and that was dated yesterday. So, it sounds like they actually really did do this Batman vs. Superman movie, which is actually going to be the prequel to the Justice League. So I may just click on that because I really do like comicbook.com. That's a site I would recommend people to go to. You will find, if you're like me, you like some of these horror science fiction. That's more science fiction now. You will find some really cool stuff. I'm kind of glancing through it. I don't see anything that's like popping out like it normally does. I'm actually looking forward to, by the way, the Deadpool movie. I can't wait until that comes out. It was a guy I used to work with who was really into Deadpool, and he was all excited. And this was years ago, about this movie coming out about Deadpool. and it was supposed to be Ryan Reynolds playing the part, and thought that was almost pretty much not going to happen, and miraculously this resurfaced recently that Ryan Reynolds did get the part, and he is going to be playing Deadpool. So yeah. Hey, there was another really interesting article that I posted on my Facebook page. It stated, I actually didn't read it myself, so I might just kind of glance at it and give you folks a little bit of a headway, but it was on the comicbook.com website, and said Doctor Who will air until at least 2020. I mean, that's not very long, considering we're already in 2015. I mean, it's a little bit of a hope, but I'm 48, so I've been watching Doctor Who since I was about 12. So that's a long time. Anyway, it said, it reads, Doctor Who just celebrated its 10th anniversary on the new run of the television series, which started in 2005. Episode Rose and Christopher Eccleston as the Ninth Doctor. A decade and 4 Doctors later, exclusive producer Stephen Moffat says that the fans can expect the Doctor's adventures to continue for at least another 5 years. I actually do like the new series, give or take. There's some things I don't like about it, but just the fact, I was waiting for quite a bit, when they first canceled the show originally. And years ago, actually, Doctor Who was on PBS, and then they decided to put on, it's on BBC American in the US. But what was I going to say? It's not quite the same, but it is nice either way just to have it back. And it really came back big when they, you got new fans. They're not like the fans I remember, but you do have fans which obviously support the show. Hey, by the way, I don't want to go really into depth, but I did meet her in person. I have a picture with her on my Facebook page, and you're probably saying, what am I talking about? Well, it was Elijah Dushku, joined Cinemax's Banshee. She is an incredible woman. She was very nice to meet, very polite. She's incredible looking, too, by the way. But it says, the Cinemax drama has been busy ramping up its cast lately, and now comes word that Elijah Dushku is joining Banshee. I'll almost have to watch it. She's incredible. She's just all around a very nice person. I can't say anything wrong. You know what? There was some article that I forgot yesterday I was going to read, and it was going to be more of a sarcastic kind of comment, and I'm almost afraid to say it now because it's just going to ruin my lighter show tonight with no me getting mad or angry or just complaining about people. But it was kind of funny. I can't find the article anyhow, but it was kind of funny because it was about that this woman and this guy, I can't find it, so I can't even quote who it was from, forced this guy to masturbate at gunpoint. And it was funny when my friend had sent it to me, because my comment back was, well, you wouldn't need to hold a gun in front of me to get me to masturbate. I would do it without the gun being, held up at gunpoint. But I already ruined the mood, but I didn't say anything inappropriate as far as using profanity, so I said it anyhow. I'm just looking through my stuff. You know what? There was something really funny that I saw, and I'm not big on Saturday Night Live, but there was this was funny. I would definitely check it out. It was my link was from uprocks.com, but because I don't like the new crew, hey, I stopped liking it after who played Gumby and stuff. Eddie Murphy left because he was the last of the very the best entertainers in my opinion. But they had two cast members. It wasn't the best of the how long SNL's been on, and how long has it been on anyway? I lost track myself. I know they were celebrating, was it 20 years? Anyway, two of the comedians on the show had did a parody of Michael Keaton, begging him in the monologue to, you know, just can they like play characters from when he was Batman. So one guy played, the video was hilarious. One guy played the Penguin, another guy played the Joker, and they played some other jokes of some, you know, some other parodies of Michael Keaton stuff. But I was surprised. I thought it was really funny. I had to tip my hat on that one. So yeah, definitely check that out. So yeah, other than that, not much more to say for tonight. You know, I probably went a little longer than I expected to go. But, oh, and they're bringing Twin Peaks back, too. I can't say I love the show, but I did watch it, because there was a few times I started watching Twin Peaks and I stopped. And there was an article, there's a ton of articles, so I'm not going to even have to quote that. But unfortunately, it's going to be on Showtime, so that's going to be a problem for me, because I don't have Showtime, so, and I really want to check it out. Which really kind of depresses me, too, because they're going to do a mini-series on Evil Dead with Bruce Campbell, and that's going to be on another cable network, and the problem is I don't have the network that's on either, so, you know, you can wait and buy it or rent it, but you have to wait until the series is done for that season in order to actually initially buy it anyway. So that's a little bit of a depression, but hey, you know what? Maybe on that I'll just leave that as the last story for tonight. Keep it short. I mean, I'm already hitting almost 17 minutes anyhow. So, folks, once again, I'm just going to change my name to iWalter for my shows, and I really hope you enjoyed this one tonight. Okay, I am signing off.